Hi, the SI meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Tuesday, January 10th. A decent day is in store for the Mid-Atlantic region here today with plenty of sunshine and temperatures well up in the 40s above normal for this time of the year. The next big weather event will be a significant rainstorm that will get underway tomorrow afternoon and continue. The heaviest rain will be tomorrow night, and many areas of the Mid-Atlantic region can get an inch of rain or more out of this overnight tomorrow night into Thursday. The rain winds down Thursday morning. And then the next big news will be a strong cold front on Friday that may be accompanied by some strong wind gusts and even some snow showers. And it's a pattern changer. It'll be paving the way for some more and more colder air outbreaks over the second half of the month of January. Let's take a look at the latest surface map. First of all, we have a frontal system that extends from the Mid-Atlantic coast all the way down to the Gulf Coast. And here's the developing storm. And it's got plenty of Gulf moisture with it. In fact, today there will be some severe thunderstorm activity associated with it, and maybe even some a threat of tornadoes in the Gulf coastal region, states of Alabama and Mississippi. This whole storm moves up in a general northeastern direction and will give us quite a soaking rain tomorrow night here in the Mid-Atlantic. Here's kind of a close-up of the radar loop in the vicinity of that Gulf coastal storm. Really a couple different centers. One center spinning out here over the state of Texas, and a secondary low is off the Louisiana coast. And it'll kind of act that way as it moves northeast. There'll be one center tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night over the eastern part of the Ohio Valley headed for the Great Lakes, and then another center not too far away from here coming towards the Mid-Atlantic coastal region between Washington and Philadelphia, let's say, by tomorrow night into Thursday morning. Again, some severe weather is possible later on this morning and afternoon across Alabama and Mississippi. Plenty of moisture developing for this particular storm. It'll be a significant rain event here tomorrow night. Here's the latest IR composite satellite loop. Clear skies for the most part here in the Mid-Atlantic region. There'll be sunshine throughout the day in most of the Mid-Atlantic region. Now farther to the south, here we have the developing storm. Thunderstorms are breaking out already just off the Gulf Coast, and again, they may move into Mississippi, Alabama, and cause some possible tornadic activity later on today. A secondary spinning motion here in the atmosphere over Texas, and by the time tomorrow night rolls around, there'll be one low centered over the eastern Great Lakes, eastern part of the Ohio Valley, and a secondary low right over the Mid-Atlantic region, giving us a soaking rain tomorrow night. Well, let's step through this event in terms of the GFS, Global Forecast System computer forecast maps. This is for tomorrow morning. By this time, there'll be one center over the Tennessee Valley. Quite a fetch of moisture here right out of the Gulf, providing lots of moisture here for the Tennessee Valley on the doorstep of the Mid-Atlantic region. We'll start off dry tomorrow, but rain could move in by the afternoon hours across the D.C. region, and certainly everybody should be raining pretty hard by tomorrow night. Here's the forecast map for Thursday morning. By this time, there's kind of a dual low pressure area here, one centered over the eastern Great Lakes, another right over the Mid-Atlantic region. And by the way, there may be enough cold air at the onset of the precipitation late tomorrow for some snow way up in the mountains of extreme northeastern Pennsylvania and on points north and east of there in the interior sections of New England, for example. And this ultimately could become quite a decent snowstorm for places like Maine and the upper part of New Hampshire and Vermont later Wednesday night into Thursday. But a soaking rain event here for the Mid-Atlantic region from late tomorrow afternoon into the early part of Thursday. Well, and now let's jump ahead to Friday morning. Quite an interesting scenario setting up here. By this time, an Arctic front is blasting its way through the Mid-Atlantic region. There is some precipitation, probably in the form of snow showers here, and some gusty west winds. Temperature may actually drop during the day on Friday, maybe reaching a high of 40 or 42 or so early in the day, but for the most part, temperatures should drop through the 30s during the afternoon. A chance of an occasional snow shower and some strong wind gusts as colder air moves in. Once this cold air moves in during the afternoon on Friday, it'll stick around for most of the weekend. And again, this is pretty much a pattern changer. We'll have more and more cold air outbreaks over the second half of January, and with that will come increasing chances for snow. More on that later. That's it for now. For the SIweather.com, I'm meteorologist Paul Dorian.